Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny and you are in Turkey headquarters. Today I want to review this interesting movie produced by Ruth Kadiri, and the title of the movie is Bestie. Is a Nollywood movie, like the people normally call it Nigerian movie. This movie is very interesting. The storyline is very interesting. The movie is very emotional and also is very educative. This movie will teach you a lot. The main three casts, like the main three character of this movie is Ruth Kadiri, Chinonso, and Diza. The movie, you won't even notice that it's just three people on this movie. It's very interesting and educative. If you are someone that like Nollywood movie, you will surely like to watch this movie. The storyline is very educative. This movie will teach you a lot of lesson. It will teach you not like you should not always assume things like without asking question. It will also teach you how to be kind to people. A lot of people in this world are not kind. In this movie, Ruth Kadiri was a young influencer who loves money, and her friend is opposite of her. Then the boyfriend or the man they started dragging is a young millionaire that disguises himself as like because he dresses casual. Ruth Kadiri never asks question, and this movie will teach you how to ask people. You need to ask question. In as much as you want to be in a relationship, make sure that you are not dating yourself. Make sure that maybe your friend will tell you, I don't like this guy, do you want him? Just go for him. You need to ask questions, you need to confirm. There is a lot of things to learn on this movie. And I also learned on this movie that it's not too late to start all over again. With all the things that happen in this movie, Ruth Kadiri, in this movie, she answered Ivy. She has to, move on and start all over again. Upon that, what is her still came back to her. You know, one thing about life, we should just understand that everything is subject to change. Just give yourself a little time. Give yourself a little time. Don't be in a hurry. Do not like look down on people. Do not be quick to make decision. That's why when you are angry, do not make decision. Do not make decision when you are angry or when you feel that, oh, this one, like this movie, you like to watch it too, honestly. And also, good friendship is not easy to find in this part of the world now. A lot are happening, like friends betraying friends and all of that. When you have a good friend, hold the person very tight. This movie Bestie has practically changed. Like when you watch this movie, it will practically change your opinion to life and relationship. There is a way you used to see things. I know a lot of people that watch this movie. If you watch it carefully, you will understand a lot about life. You understand a lot about relationship. You understand a lot that money is not everything. Even if we know that everybody likes money, but in this movie, Ivy loves money, but deep down, you will know that she genuinely cares for the guy. Even though all she wants was money. And when she moved with her best friend to another location, their aim was to come and make money, not to come and find man. And honestly, do not let a man come between you and your friend, especially someone that you've been friends with for a very long time, someone that have been with you when things are going good and when things are going rough. Do not let a man come between your friend, and do not betray your friend because of man and money. you know this also show us how some influencers are treating some vendors. You give them something to advertise for you, they will not do it. A lot of people are still doing it up to this moment that I'm talking to you. You give them something to influence for you, they will not influence it. They will eat the goods you gave them. They will eat everything and they will not still influence for you. make sure when you are doing your influencing job, be very, very open. And this story looks like a true life story. In fact, if you go to the comment section of this movie, you see a lot of people saying that they have learned a lot of lesson. You see people saying that it's as if they are telling them their true story, and again, it's not good to date somebody who love your friend or your sister or your colleague. Then you carry yourself and go and give to the man, please, I want to date you. Like, one of the things that happened in this movie was Ruth Kadiri, because the man does not have money, according to her, but she didn't know that the man has money, Then her friend was like, since I don't have boyfriend, please now allow me to date him. The friend, as in Ruth Kadiri's friend in this movie, was eager to have a man. She don't care whether you have money, whether you have job, whether you have anything. All she cares about was that she wants to have a boyfriend. And since she has not been getting any man, Ruth Kadiri has a lot of boyfriends in this movie. She has the one that buys her wig, she has the one that buys her shoe, she has the one that buys her clothes and all of that. And the girlfriend was like, okay, since I don't have man, you don't want this one, you have so many, let me take this one now. But deep down, Ruth Kadiri was feeling something for the guy, but just that she feels that the man should go and hustle first and leave woman matter, that kind of thing. But still, never date somebody who loved your friend or your colleague or your sister. And also, never judge somebody based on his looks, because one of the things I learned on this video, the guy was always wearing these orange slippers and orange wristwatch. So Ruth Kadiri was like, every time you be wearing orange slippers and orange wristwatch to match your dressing, you don't have another shoe, you don't have another thing to do. Every time you be wearing orange slippers like a woman. But one thing is that never judge a book according to the cover. The orange slippers at the end of the day was a gift his late sister gifted him. So because the sister has passed on, so he always liked to wear the slippers to remember his late sister. You see, sometimes you see some people wearing one clothes, you'll be like, oh, they don't have clothes. Or you see them wearing one shoe or one thing or carrying one bag. You don't know that there is something attached to those things. Some people attach so many things in one thing, but people will not understand. They will see, she don't have clothes, every time this clothes, every time this shoe, every time this bag, but you don't know the kind of thing that is attached to that kind of thing you see them using every day. And one thing I learned about this video or this movie also is if Mr. Richard, because this actor Diza, his name on this movie is Richard. So if Mr. Richards has revealed his true status, maybe the end will not make sense. You understand? Like, the two of them would have still stood by him, like, because starting of the movie, three of them became friends, more like friends, because the guy was always coming there to look for Ruth Kadiri. From there, he became friend with the friend too. So they are just doing like friends, three friends, And I love the fact that the way they twisted this movie is not really what people expected. And a lot of people will say if they were Richard, he would have married Ruth Kadiri's friend. But one thing is certain, that in this movie, this Richard, Mr. Richard, loved Ruth Kadiri so much. But just that Ruth loves money. And she's like a very blunt person in this movie. She says she wants money. She always telling the guy to go and hustle. In fact, at some point, Ruth Kadiri has to buy another slippers for this guy. A guy she's always saying, I don't like you, I can't date you, you don't have money. Because she sees that the guy is always wearing that orange slippers. She has to go and buy a new slippers for this guy. Honestly, you need to watch this movie because you're going to learn a lot, just like I said at the beginning of this video. And also, you will learn that the way you perceive things might not be the way another person perceives things. And before you say tell somebody or your friend, okay, go ahead, take it, I don't need it, make sure you don't need that thing and you will not need it in future. Ruth Kadiri made a lot of mistake on this movie because she let her friend to date someone she know deep inside her that she love, but just that she like money, she was after money. But when she learned that the man has money, she changed and they started dragging. At the end of the day, she moved on. Change is a constant thing and is really is starting all over again is not failure. It's just you being strong and all of that. And I love the fact that after everything, Ruth left the house, start all over again, and still what belongs to her came back to her. You need to watch this movie. Like, I watched this movie, I said, I know I've not reviewed a movie before, but you see this one, the producer, so everybody that that was among the people that produced this movie, they did a lot of good job. Everything, the camera quality, the choice of clothes, the choice of words, the funny part, the emotional part, the change, the twist, everything is not like normal Nigerian movie. Or like, I really enjoyed this movie. I just finished watching it and I said, I must do a review of this video. Or is it review they call it, or analyze? I don't know. Whatever. But this is my first time of actually reviewing a movie. And I think did I do well? You guys should tell me on the comment section. But for me, honestly, this movie ended just as I expected. When Ruth Kadiri left and I saw the friend pregnant, I was like, what? Oh, this is not what I want. But at the end of the day, it ended the way I expected it, and is very good. And one thing about this movie, the soundtrack is so good. So this movie is very amazing. Not only that, this the is an interesting storyline, the emotional part of it, and plus it's just three people in a movie, and the movie is very sweet, and you will laugh also. They put a lot of funny stuff there. And yeah, so guys, this is, if there's someone that don't like Nigerian movie, try and watch this one. Just go to YouTube, type Ruth Kadiri, her channel will come, her channel will come out, and you go to her movies, or you just type best tea Nollywood movie, or you type best tea Ruth Kadiri movie, you will see it. This movie is top notch. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review. Tell me if I did well, because this is my first time of reviewing a movie, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.